Hello singers! Today's vocal tip is about using quiet exercises to warm up your voice, stretch your vocal folds, and work on your mixed voice. My name is Radina. I'm a vocal coach and the founder of Vocals on Stage. And in today's episode, we will look at quiet exercises or exercises you can do quietly while still working out your voice. You know, everybody wants to be loud and we all want to have these big, loud power tones, but to practice those, we actually sometimes have to be really quiet. And also, sometimes you have neighbors, sometimes it's late at night when you finally have some time to practice. So here are a couple of exercises that you can do to train your voice that are not loud at all. One of our favorite exercises in the vocal world, I would say, are semi-occluded vocal tract exercises. These are exercises that kind of close the mouth a little bit. So there's some back pressure coming from your cheeks. And a popular one is the bubble, you know, for example, or you can use water with a straw. And you're really looking for consistent bubbles, so consistent airflow. And you can just start it with just air, and then when you close your vocal folds, they will feel it vibrating here, then you'll make some sound, and then you can go up and down pitches, right? Yeah. Another good exercise is the rolling R. It's usually the front of the tongue that is rolling. I've noticed sometimes people do the back of the tongue. For me, it's hard to do that, honestly. But I think either of those work. The cheeks are still acting as, you know, back pressure, providing back pressure. So those would work as well. And even like a sound like an M sound is a great way to quietly, you know, go through a scale. If I do an exercise where I just do one octave arpeggio on an M, I want to feel that buzz forward. Yeah. And whenever it feels like it's not forward, it's not like buzzing, just try it on one note. Try to really to find that forward feeling so that when you go into practicing it and you do it in legato or sustain the note, that it doesn't fall backwards into something like, right? I'm like blowing air into my cheeks. It doesn't feel like I'm buzzing very forward. I'm actually feeling more in my throat. I'm pushing down on my larynx, and that doesn't help us, right? So we want it to be really forward. You can do it also staccato, so meaning each note separately. Still here and not here, right? We don't want to see that tension or feel that tension here. And as we go up, we kind of will notice how things shift a little bit. And we pretend as if nothing changes. We just notice those changes, what that happen when the pitch goes up and down, but we try to not interfere with it by helping it. So don't listen to your subconscious mind telling you, oop, you need to do something. And then we can start legato. So connected. What you'll notice probably is as you go up in your scale, I find that things start to feel smaller. And I know that used to confuse me as a singer a lot, that as we get into a higher range, things just don't feel so intense in our chest, like in our lower range, right? Because we're not anymore in our chest dominant mix. So just allowing that to happen and kind of knowing, okay, it's just going to feel somewhere else and I'm okay with that. I'm not going to interfere. I'm not going to put more pressure into squeezing my poor vocal folds up there. As long as we don't do that, we are good. And things usually balance out naturally as long as you allow it to happen. Or an NG sound, another great sound. You just open your jaw. So think of like the ending of the word ring. Right? So it's kind of, you'll feel that nasal N and then a little bit of that G in the back of your tongue or mouth. So you can also do that. And we can leave the mouth open. So when you go through the exercise, you just make sure you don't tense up, right? We don't want squeezing up. Okay, and you can kind of check with your open jaw there. So those are some exercises you can do if you want to keep it really quiet but still get your vocal workout.